Okay, here's the second part of this, or another technique. Another thing that a lot of people like to do is kind of make it. We're going to use the threshold. We're going to make kind of a black and white, or I don't want to say it's a rotoscope, but you're going to see what I'm doing. We're going to go back with the same technique. We're going to come up here and we're going to hold that control button and click on it because I don't want it to affect anything else but uh, um, the lead singer of Blondie. So I have her selected. I'm going to come down back to the Pokeball again. That's called threshold. And I mean, you could do either posterize or threshold. I'm gonna try threshold, and you're gonna see what it is. And notice it looks really kind of neat. We can kind of see her hair here, not too much on the outside here, but let's go ahead and build that up a little bit more. I'm looking more at her face because I don't want to lose too much of it. And I like something just like that. I think that looks pretty cool. And I'm gonna say okay and get rid of that so I can see it go pro. Get rid of that. And I really like what I see here. Now, you can leave it just like that if you'd like to, but I'm going to add a color to it. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come here again, as we did in part one. I have it still selected. I'm going to come here and I'm going to fill it in with a color fill. This time I'm going to go with a red, say okay, and again, go with our opacity. I'm going to go, oh, I can even go a little bit less. I'm going to go with a 50 right here. I like that. Bam. Sure. There we go. And I really, really like that. So see how the actual color of the red fills her out and it looks really, really neat. There is something else you can do. Now, I'm going to wing this one right here and right now. Watch what I do next, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take layer one again down here and I'm going to duplicate it by going Control J. I have it right here. I'm going to put it above. Yes, I can see her again. No problem. I'm going to hold that control button one more time, click on it, and select it. I'm going to go and do the same thing, threshold. Going to look at it one more time. Should remember the number, but right now I'm just going to kind of do my thing. Kind of like it right about there. Looks good. And I'm going to do the same thing. Let's put a different color on here. Let's put a blue. There's that really cool blue. I say okay. And again, I'm going to go to 50, but this time I'm just going to type it in. Now I have the two here. As you can see, all these layers are here together. Well, let's take it one step further. Notice, boom, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to select those by holding the control button. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and merge those layers. I'm going to do the same thing here. Notice I got the blue one here. Shift. Let's go hold that control. 1, 2, 3. Let's merge those layers again. And now let's move the blue one. And notice you could do something like that over and over and over again with other ones. Now, you can't see through it, and that's one of the things that you can't do. If I do go back, and let's just take a look at that. If I do go back with my threshold, I may be able to select it, but for right now, I can't. But you can see how I can make maybe a dark blue, mid blue, light blue, and I can do that. And I kind of like how I can move that whole piece over, and I can actually even do it like this and not have to merge layers if I don't want to. I just thought it would be a little bit easier, but you might want to consider this technique also. Again, it's that layering. I'm going to go ahead and figure out the next way how to make the opacity so you can see her through it, and I have a couple more coming too.